Hi guys. Oh fuck. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Today's video is going to be me. So today's video is going to be me answering deep questions about life. That's like a good broad way to describe today's video. So I posted on my community tab on YouTube. Let me pull it up. I said, what did I say? I posted this dead ass like over a month ago. I said, hey boos, leave me some deep questions about life, the universe, existence, etc. Literally anything. I want to do a video answering questions like that. It is currently 1:50. I woke up like an hour ago. Sleep schedule fucked. Yes. I got this video idea from Taylor Lynn on YouTube. She did a video like this. I didn't watch it, but I thought the title was interesting, so I was like, let's do it, sis. Also, before I get into today's video, don't forget to follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, all of it. I've been really active on Instagram recently, and I'm active on everything, like super active on everything except YouTube. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right in and start scrolling. Okay, so first question. Do you think that weed / hallucinating drugs actually help you realize things and that's why they're illegal? No, I don't think that's why they're illegal. I think they're illegal, well, not weed, but I think other drugs are illegal because of like causing deaths and that they can kill you. I think it's because they cause deaths. And that's why they're illegal. And I've never heard of anyone dying from weed, so I don't consider weed, I don't even consider weed like a drug. Not off to a good start with how I'm answering questions. Next question is, do you believe in soulmates? So I do believe in soulmates. I believe that someone can have multiple soulmates in your lifetime. We are alive for up to 80, 90 years if the world doesn't end. And that's a long time to only have like that certain connection with someone. I think you can have a special connection with like up to like 3 people. But I do believe in like soulmates where you're like just so effing connected and like no one else gets you on that level. So yeah, I do believe in soulmates. What do you believe happens after death? Personally, my viewpoints on what happens after death changes all of the time. Right now where I am in life, I feel like when you die, you just effing die. Your body turns into dust and you die, and that's it. And the world goes on, the world keeps spinning, and everyone moves the on with their lives. Oh my god. Okay, so a couple months ago, I had a colonoscopy. I vlogged it, go watch that video. And to have a colonoscopy, you get put to sleep. I remember they like insert, so they had like an IV and they put it in, and the moment they like put the whatever it wasn't fentanyl, was it propofol? I don't fucking know. And they put it in, and within seconds, black. Like you're literally, I remember my head falling to the side and then being out, and it was literally just like blackness. And I think that's like what death is, like literally no consciousness. You don't know that you're dead. You don't know that you are no longer existing. Can you not? That's what I think death is. I think you just don't even know that you're dead. I think there's literally no stream of consciousness and it's just blackness and you don't even know. What is the most spiritual experience you've had while high? None. Literally none. What is your opinion on social media and cell phones? Do you think they're ruining society because people are constantly spending time on it? My opinion to that is no. I don't think social media and phones are ruling society. I hate when people are like, social media is so toxic, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I just could not imagine allowing something like this to just like have so much power over my life. But that's like for me personally, like I know some people don't have my mindset, but like people I feel like allow things like social media and whatnot to like control their lives. And like that's on you, boo boo, like that's your problem. But for me, like I could just not imagine caring that much to like allow something so insignificant to like hold so much power over my life and like control my life. I think cell phones are an amazing advancement in our society, and that's my opinion. Someone said, do you believe in zodiac signs and what is yours? So my zodiac sign is Libra. I don't know what the my other sun, moon, whatever are, because they literally don't care. Do I believe in zodiac signs? No, I don't. I don't really believe in a lot of things in our world. I don't. I've like seen so many videos. Like I was watching this one video. It was like a Kendall Rae video, and I'm so sorry. I love Kendall Rae. And she was like doing like a, I think it was like a where is video, and she was like covering like a missing girl, or like a girl that had been like murdered. And she kept saying throughout the whole video, it was something like explaining like character traits the girl had, and like she was saying that like she kept saying like her zodiac sign was like, let's say like Capricorn, and she was like, oh my god, like that was so Capricorn of her. She was such a Capricorn this, Capricorn that. And then it was like, it came out like in the comments that the girl wasn't even a Capricorn. And like I hate when people are like, people will be like, even in my comments, people will be like, oh my god, this girl has to be an Aries, this girl has to be a Cancer. And I'm like, I can't. I really can't. I think it's honestly a bunch of hullabaloo. Thoughts on the whole flat earth theory. So I've only really watched a couple videos on it, one of them being Shane Dawson's video like a year ago. I think it's very interesting. I think there's a lot of solid points to it. I think that our government does lie to us about a lot of things, and I don't know, I think it could be true. Do you think it's possible that when we die we move on to the next planet and become aliens? No. Do you believe in karma or the law of attraction? So I definitely believe, this isn't like was part of the question, but I definitely believe in manifesting. I'm telling you, I have manifested a lot of shit in my life. So I do believe in manifesting. I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe, do I believe in karma? To an extent, I believe in karma, I would say. Yeah, I suppose. What do you think the meaning of life is? To be really dark, oh my god, this is like dark. Honestly, my viewpoint could change in like a year or so, even 6 months, but where I am right now, I don't really think there is a meaning to life. Like I don't think there's like some grand answer. I think that we all die in the end, and that none of this will have ever mattered, and that when the world does end and all of us, all the billions of us, turn into dust, I don't think any of this in the grand scheme of things, in thousands and thousands of years, I don't think any of it will have ever mattered. Okay. Do you believe humans evolved from monkeys? I do. I absolutely do believe humans evolved from monkeys. Do you think one important decision in your life has shaped it forever? Like if you would have made a completely different decision of your life, it would have gone down completely differently? Abso-effing-lutely I do. Wow, yeah, no. Decisions literally can change your life forever, absolutely. If I'd never been scouted by a modeling agency, my ass would probably still be in Arizona. If I had never met Josh, my life would be way different. If one thing was to happen differently in my life, who knows if I'd be even living here, if I'd be doing YouTube. I definitely think one decision can shape your entire life. T. Do you believe in paranormal stuff? Have you ever experienced something paranormal? I want to believe. This is one of those things where it's like, I want to believe in paranormal shit so bad. Like I really effing do. I've just personally never experienced anything paranormal. Me and Sammy bought a Ouija board, and we were back in SLO, which is like our hometown, and we were like at our friend's house, and like a lot of the houses in our hometown are like really old. What's that word? They're like kind of like Victorian-ish. So they're like hella effing old. And we were like, we waited till it was nighttime. We read all the rules online. So we like went into like a bedroom, and it was late at night, and it was all dark. We had all the lights off. We set up candles. We set up the Ouija board, and we asked all the questions super respectfully. And what I was reading online is that like you have to believe for it to happen. And we were trying our hardest for literally 20 minutes and nothing happened. And we kept trying and trying and trying. We tried it in different places, and like it was an old ass house, so like people have absolutely died in that house, and just like nothing happened. Where I was like, I wanted something to happen. I really did, and nothing was happening. So I was like, okay. But have I ever experienced something paranormal in my life? No. How do you stop caring what people think of you and not always worrying about trying to impress someone? So actually, I get this question a lot. Like, how do I just literally not give a f? I've always been this way. I'm talking like since elementary school. I remember just like literally being in elementary school, like 5th grade. I remember like walking through my elementary school and already knowing like I was that bitch. Like I've always known since I was a kid that I have been that bitch. And I think it also has to do with like how I was raised. I've always, like, my parents have always hyped my ass up. My parents have always been the type to just like give me like praises. So I've always had like really good self-esteem and confidence and whatnot, and I've always just known I was that bitch, you know? Having that from a young age has really helped. And like there's something in my bones where like I literally just don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. And I think it has to do with like life short. Why would I let anyone else's opinions run my life? Like, I live my life for myself. Do you believe people can be born evil? So I believe people, ooh, okay. So on the topic of like, let's say like psychopaths and like people who literally feel no sympathy, empathy, whatever, like they don't feel it. I think people when they're born sometimes just have those chemical imbalances, whether they can like help it or not. And some people's brains are literally just wired so differently, and that's just how it is. So I think people can be born evil because of like chemical imbalances in their brains. But I watched this video and it was like, are psychopaths born or made? And I do think how someone's childhood, I think someone's childhood can shape them into a very twisted, effed up person. So I do think childhood trauma and whatnot can shape people into being psychopaths as well. Do you believe in reincarnation in past lives? I would like to. I think if there was anything that I would want to happen after death, I would want it to be reincarnation. Like, I think that'd be really cool. Do you believe in sleep paralysis? So I actually have experienced sleep paralysis only once in my life. It was back in 2017. I was living in North Hollywood and it was dead ass one of the scariest things that I've like really ever experienced, like actually scary. Oh my god, I'm like getting triggered. Like, I'm also the kind of person where like I feel like if I talk about it, it'll happen to me again. Obviously, sleep paralysis, your mind's awake and like my eyes were open. I remember like looking around and not being able to move, literally dead ass not being able to move, and you're just like looking around and it felt like I couldn't breathe because like I couldn't move my body, like I was paralyzed, and it was so scary, and I felt like I was never gonna get out of it. Like 30 seconds feels like 10 minutes when you're having sleep paralysis, and it was really scary. And when I did come out of it, I was like blood curdling screaming, and Josh was like having to calm me down. So yeah, I have experienced sleep paralysis, but only once, and it was not a good time. When people go through near-death experiences and then are saved and essentially come back to life after, let's say, having a heart attack or overdosing, what do you believe happens in those moments of death? So my mom actually had a massive heart attack and stroke. She flatlined twice. They had to use the paddles to bring her back twice. Like, her heart literally stopped. Like, she was pronounced dead twice. And I remember asking her about it, like if she like saw the light or if she saw anything in those like moments of her literally being pronounced dead. She said she didn't see anything. Well, she said if she did, she doesn't effing remember it. So I would say when people go through near-death experiences and then are saved, what do you think happens in those moments? I think you're just dead. If you had to choose, would you rather know when you die or how you die? I would want to know how I die, not when I die. Have you ever tried to summon the devil or spirits? Okay, so I've never tried to summon a devil, but I have tried to summon spirits using a Ouija board, and that shit did not work. I wish it did, but it just didn't. Do you believe that the government is watching us through our phones and computers, etc.? If they are, I genuinely don't give a because like it's not like I'm doing anything illegal, so if they are, cool. Do you think aliens impregnated a monkey and humans are the hybrid of it? So I have seen like pictures of like humans and monkeys and like them like morphing into like a human. I can see it. I see it. I can definitely see it. Someone said, are you scared of death? And if so, why? So for the longest time I was scared of death. Like, I really was scared of death, and now I just am so at peace with death. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go, because I am under the belief that if you are dead, you don't know that you're dead. It's just blackness. Like, there's no stream of consciousness. Do I want to die anytime soon? No. But if I did die, it's not even like I would know I'm dead, so it wouldn't even matter, you know? Would the world be a better place if religions never existed? I have to say yes. Honestly, I think the world would be a better place if religions never existed. They've just morphed into something so horribly toxic, and the way people just, I could really go into depth, but to answer your effing question, yes, I think the world would be a better place if religions never existed. Have you ever experienced depersonalization, like you looked in the mirror and completely didn't feel like it was looking back at you? Only on drugs. Hardest struggles in high school. Hating everyone. Do you think that everything happens for a reason? I absolutely believe that. I think everything happens for a reason, 100%. Do I believe in manifestation? Yes. I'm also really like kind of weirdly superstitious, where like I won't say something out loud because I'm scared the opposite will happen. Like I'm scared like once I speak about something, then like the opposite will happen. So like I'll keep so much stuff to myself, or like let's say I really want something to happen, or like I have a feeling something's gonna happen, I won't say it out loud because I feel like it'll like affect it. Last question. When you lose a friend, are you A, thankful for the lessons that they've taught you, or B, wary of the changes that they might have made in you and the way you trust and view people, etc.? I'm not wary of anything. So I wouldn't say B, but I also wouldn't say A, I'm thankful. It's more just like peace out. Thanks for having the time in my life that you did. I just don't really view life so seriously, and I think I just don't view a lot of things that seriously. That is the end of the video. Wow, that was literally an hour of me filming, answering questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to follow all my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that jazz. And that is it for today's video. I will see you guys in my next one, and I love you all so much. Bye.